Alright, let's go ahead and, let's get this party started, shall we? Hello, everyone! Yeah, hi. Uh, Before I start, just a couple of things. First of all, I want to say that, you know how I was like, in Discord on Monday, I was like, well, I'm not going to stream today because there's supposed to be a big old storm and I got to be ready to drop everything and get my cats into the bathroom and, gotta listen for the tornado sirens. Well, let me tell you, nothing happened, and I felt like an idiot. We didn't even get rain. I think I heard some thunder. So yeah, there's that. Secondly, today I'm super excited because yesterday the Riven remake dropped. I didn't even realize it was coming out this soon. I thought it would be like at the end of the year. Um, and Riven was one of my favorite games as a kid. It came out in 1997. I was 12 years old. Um, you can do the math and figure out how old I am. Um, and it's a sequel to Myst, and Myst was the first video game that I ever played, personally. And Myst and Riven really gave me my love of story-driven games. So when I heard they were doing a remake of it for modern machines and everything, I was just, oh, I was so excited. And it's out. It's on sale on Steam, actually, which is fantastic. I just got it today. So we're going to crack this open, and I'm going to do my level best to not look up the solutions to any of the puzzles, except for there is one towards the end of the game that I was literally never able to do ever. It always fucked me up, so I know I'm gonna have to look that one up. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you're gonna find out. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started with Riven. Beautiful new uh launch screen here. I love it. I'm just so excited. I've been looking forward to this all day. I have not touched the game yet. I was waiting for stream. This might be a 3-hour one. I've been doing 2 hours lately, but I just love this game so much. As always, let me know if the sound needs adjusting. And, yeah.
Thank God you've returned. I need your help.
Oh, wow. This used to be a real person.
There's a great deal of history that you should know, but I'm afraid there's no time to explain. Most of what you'll need to know is in here. And for reasons you will discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book back here to Dunny, but it's actually a one-person prison. It's the only way to capture Gen.
This really is like redone from the ground up. Amazing.
Here. Once you've freed Catherine, I'll come with a linking book. She'll know how to signal me. There's a very good chance, if all this goes well, that you'll be returned to the place that you came from. Until we meet again, take care, my friend.
I like how they kept the big old hand cursor from back in the day, though. Like, that's definitely something. So let me go ahead and do a little lore drop here. Riven picks up literally like minutes after you finished Myst. And at the end of Mist, the good ending is that instead of freeing either of the two shifty ass brothers who are trapped in linking books, you instead free their father, Atris, which is the guy we just talked to. He is currently. The audio seems off. That's odd. Huh. It didn't do that on my end. He disappeared and there was no more talking. I'll keep an eye on that, though. Also, I can't seem to figure out how to go back. I'm hitting escape right now, trying to go to the settings, and it ain't doing it. That's interesting. Alright, we'll see what happens. So anyway, in Myst, you're basically a traveler who, you found a book, you touched a picture, and you got sent to another world inside the book. The island. Yeah, I didn't hear that on my end. There's no more audio on my end other than ambience right now. That's weird. It's not showing any dropped frames or anything on my end. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know. It's not on my end, though. Or at least it's not what I'm hearing. We'll see what happens. If it happens again, let me know. For now, let's go into the book. Now you should just be hearing some music. Yeet. I like the loading screen. You've got Atris's hand there doing some writing. Making some notes in his book. Coding overloaded. Oh, I am getting an error during the loading, though. That's interesting. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster something preset. I didn't get to read it in time. Anyway. It's only during the loading, though. It doesn't seem to be during the actual game itself. I did turn down the settings before I started the game, so... Hello? Hello? Let me out! Bruh! Bruh! Hi.
Chỗ Feriaje Kakawarem Mulu Whippleman Tagima Rekoa
Oh, Steam was playing a trailer in the background. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Visira
That's wild, because the island, I mean,
Mutika Bukuanai
we're on an island.
Visira Mutika Bukuanai Bukuanai Visira Bukuanai Bukuan
Excuse me, that's mine, sir. Goodbye. It's fine, he's not dead. He's just taking a little dirt nap. You know, just taking a little dirt snooze. As one does. Hello? Hi? Can you give me back my book? Please? The short answer is no, they cannot. So one of the cool things about this remake so far that I'm seeing, other than the fact that I can... Ooh, I got an achievement for literally walking. Fantastic. Other than the fact that this is now controlled with mouse and keyboard instead of just clicking the way it used to be. The original game, as I mentioned, had live actors. Everyone in the game was played by a live actor. So now I guess we have CGI instead, but that's still pretty cool. So let's take a look around. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I mean, Riven was always a gorgeous game, but like, goddamn. Look at that. Go poke around, see what we can see here. I'm just familiarizing myself with the controls here. Taking a minute to do that. As you can see, the machine that locks you in a jail cell when you get here has been sabotaged by the nice person with a spiffy looking knife. Press the tab key on your keyboard to open or close your satchel. Oh, wow! Look at that. You can actually watch the person who took your book make their escape from the island. I don't remember if you could do that in the original, but if you could, it was certainly not that crystal clear. And now, reading aloud with Stellophilia. They held me for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope that my revised theories are sound. The family of Atris has the ability to write books that basically write worlds into existence. Revisions to Riven completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments that need to be made, but the basic corrections are in and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my pre-notation and can find no discrepancy. I haven't slept in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it. If the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however, perhaps after a short rest, I will see something. Success. It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it's impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free at last to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. Catherine is Atris's wife. These are the things that I'm explaining are like things you learn in Myst, basically. The past 8 months have left me little time to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. There's been no sign from her in all that time. I only hope that... No, I must assume she's all right, lest my fears undermine my efforts. Oh, look, he's been crying into his journal. Oh, poor Atris. I did not create the Age of Riven. Unlike my father, I have never presumed to have such power. And yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far, I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world, but the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. The problem now is Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he used to be. Gen is his father. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but given his history, I must assume that he is still a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Denis civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, a pattern that would no doubt continue if he were to ever escape the confines of Riven. For more than 3 decades now, the universe has been safe from his corruptive influence because no one has been able to leave that ill-fated age. The last linking book out of Riven having been lost in the Starfisher upon my return to Mist. That was our intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds. And since the libraries containing the vast and intricate knowledge needed to construct linking books remain largely confined to the ruins of Denis, or Dunny. Is it Dunny or is it Denis? I can't remember now. Anyway, it's Dunny, that's right. He would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime. Oh, what? Anyway, the island is experiencing severe tremors. And effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. This is what we achieved, but the way it fell was no one's ideal. Although the sting of it has gradually faded over the years, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to pass has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path— oh god, another fucking earthquake! At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue. But it was never my wish that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to pay for it. But enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. And the situation is not the same as it was then. Oh my god, there's so much reading! The knowledge I've acquired since that time is yet to be factored into the equation. I think I have a solution for rescuing Catherine. Why it did not occur to me sooner I do not know, unless the thought had been pushed out with the memory of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Dunny, I chanced upon a formula for the most unusual type of book. Unfortunately, as my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I had yet to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find I could still recall most of the formula. Ah, another earthquake! Ah, stop it! Oh boy. And with a little experimentation, quickly succeeded in recreating one of these devices myself. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link. Unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person becomes trapped and the first person displaced back into the world. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If my father is indeed unchanged, what better bait could there be than a linking book that appeared to be a link back here to Dunny? Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have started again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not at first concern me. Tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects I'd anticipated during the initial phase of the island's readjustment. Oh, so you're the reason we're having earthquakes while I'm trying to read. Thanks. But in order to verify my assumptions, I recalculated, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I'd realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. I must act while I have the time. The signs are as yet barely visible, but there's no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead of it, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's shortcuts have yielded, but it's a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no good end to this. The last few days have convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable. That's right, kids, we are on a dying world. And that at best I can only strive to delay it in the hopes that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. No, you haven't. Just FYI. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. Something miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has found my lost mist in all caps for some reason. It was like that in the original too, like you gotta throw the branding in. Someone has found my lost mislinking book and freed me from this prison. I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor, that would be me, is willing to assist me. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven while also proceeding with my original intent to find Catherine has renewed my hopes. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me that if a way could be found to signal me once my father, Gen, had been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven and thereby risk the possibility of inadvertently freeing him. Excuse me. I was eating before stream. Got the burps. The deteriorated state of the gateway image would seem to make the use of a visual signal impossible, yet the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations in the noise patterns, I am still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur at a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual will be able to affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating. An unstable anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate realms. The Star Fissure. But how this feature might be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once signaled, I will have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book myself. Provided my father is safely out of the way, this should take little time. Assuming the island does not incur any serious damage during my absence, I should then be able to return to Kavir and hold it together long enough for Catherine to evacuate the remaining islanders. Redetermining a specific signal may simply be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for success will be greatly increased, and the possibility of disaster greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. We are trapped here on a dying world. My father is no doubt expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. Alright, we're done reading. Oh, there he is. There's Gen's buddy, Cho. I mean, the achievement just gave away who he is. He's one of Gen's, guards. He's just taking a dirt nap. It's fine. He's not dead. He's having a little snooze. He got hit with a sleepy dart. He's an eepy-beepy man. Press escape to open the menu. Oh, now I can open the menu. Okay, fantastic. This is the Golden Temple. Oh, I remember this place. It's really beautiful. See that spinny dome through the window there? We gotta go there eventually. Press X to take a picture. Each of these little scarab beetles have an image in them. And as you can see, they're kind of weird. I'm just gonna go through them and let you get a feel for all these weird religious images here. This is probably my favorite out of the whole set. Like, I just really like how they did this. It's very, it's really reminiscent of, like, the images of a medieval monk transcribing text. But it's actually, Gen writing worlds. The art direction and the vibes in this game are just so immaculate. Like, look at that. Look at that shit. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Also, by now, you should probably get the feeling that Gen's maybe not, like, the best dude in the world. Oh. achievement, visual history. Discover the story of Gen told through art. Man, they got a lot of Chivos in this game already. So you'll notice that, you know, we want to get over there and we can't. That is a slight problem. But don't worry, I remember the solution to this. At least I remember part of it. God damn, just look at that view. Oh, so good. By the way, what's going on with the water there? That's not a graphics glitch. That's a problem with the world. You'll get to see lots of examples of the fucked up water. Oh no. Gates closed. What do? And what an interesting knife that is. That's actually the same sort of knife that was wedged into the mechanism for the little jail cell to permanently break it. God, it is just really, really well done. Like, I don't remember being able to see this level of detail at all. Oh, wow. Look at that. You can look through the peephole and see that that is the, that's the room that we were just in. God damn, it's so pretty. But, you know, the question is, how do we get from point A to point B? Well, don't worry. I remember how we get from point A to point B. This should be fun. See this button? It turns the room. I think 2 presses should get it over to the other doorway. I think. It's a 5-sided room. Let me look through the peephole and see if that seems right. No. No. That's not right. Because you can't connect this door and that door, but you can connect the other door and this door. I think. That made sense in my head. I hope you'll see what I mean in a minute. I hope. Oh. No, not quite what I was going for. Oh, almost. We so close. We so close. Let me try hitting the door again. See if that does what I want it to. It may be more complex than I remember. I might have to, like, go one way and then another way or something. Okay. I think this is the way it should be. I think. Not positive. Don't quote me. Oh, well, this definitely led to something. What's this over here? Some kind of steam vent thing. Well, I have definitely powered something on. Do I remember what I powered on? No. Oh, that's right, I had to lift a grate. That's what I had to do. I had to lift a grate. Okay, alright. Let's do some button pushing and see what we can come up with. I had to lift the door grate. That's what I had to do. Okay. Okay. We're coming along. We're coming along. It's been a really long time since I've played this. I remember some bits. Not all the bits. Now we can access this area over here. Behold! The spinny dome. What can we do with it right now? Nothing. We can stare at it. Wow. It spins. We can also look at this viewfinder. Wow, look at that symbol. Look at it go. Look at it spin. There is absolutely something we have to do with it later. Oof. Spin the door a few more times. I just love this game. I just love the vibes of it. I love the aesthetics. I love the story. I'm just so happy to be playing it again. Alright, now let's head out over here. Alright, and this is where I was previously. And now I think I have to get the room back to the original position because that grate on that other door has now been opened. At least I think that's what I did. I hope that's what I did. We'll find out if that's what I did. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Oh, wait, no. Okay. No. Alright. So I opened one grate. There might be another grate I have to open. I just remember this is like the first puzzle of the game. And there's a lot of walking back and forth involved. I mean, Myst and Riven are basically like the OG walking simulators. There's no button over here. I gotta go back. But you gotta admit, it's fucking beautiful. No, I don't know what's over there. Over to the left there. I should probably find out. But I'm not gonna find out right now, am I? Nope. We are not. We'll go look over there in a minute. I'm pretty sure that's where the tram exits. We're basically on a chain of islands connected by trams. Okay, still can't get over there. We'll figure this out, folks. We will figure this out. How does I puzzle good? I solved this whole fucking game by myself when I was 12 years old. Okay, not entirely by myself. I did have one of those big fancy strategy guides. You know, before the internet was a big deal. But mostly by myself. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, no. No, this isn't that interesting. This is where I was before. God damn. Just over here struggling with the first puzzle of the game. It's fine. We're fine. We're doing good. We're doing fine. It's fine. We're all fine. If I push enough buttons, I will figure it out eventually, alright? Maybe that did something. Okay, I had to... Okay, I had to lift the grate thing twice. Okay, there were 2 grates that I had to lift. Okay, I lifted 2 grates now. We're figuring it out. We're getting there. We're making progress. Should have just called tonight. CJ struggles with puzzles. This puzzle always fucked me up. I have a lot of trouble with visual spatial stuff, and you have to, like, kind of make a mental map of the 5 sides, and there are 2 doors, but there are 5 positions that the 2 doors can be in, and it's a whole thing. Just remember the number 5, though. Number 5 is a big deal. It helps you can think of it as Mambo number 5. Now I'm over here trying to remember which came first, this game or Mambo number 5. Hang on while I look that up. I'm literally looking it up on my phone right now. Okay, so, Riven came out in 1997, and Mambo number 5, the Lou Bega version anyway, came out in 1999. So Riven came first, just in case you're curious. Oh, hooray! We did it! We solved the puzzle, everyone! Yay! Hooray! We figured that shit out. Alright, took me longer than I'd like to admit, but we did it. We did it, gang. We did it, chat. Alright. I guess before we go in there, we can check out what's on the other side of this bridge here, now that we have connected the 2 walkways. God, it's just so pretty! I can't even stand it. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good. Sure. Let's go into the creepy rock place. Creepy place here. This is a very okay and normal place to be. Yeah. It's all fucked up, isn't it? Press X for screenshot. Here's a door that is not currently open. Look at these dudes. These idols. With offerings of fruit in front of them. Clearly, this is a center of worship. But what goes on in said center of worship? Well, we'll find out, won't we? I genuinely did not remember that that was there. The music in this game is also just phenomenally done. Alright. So let's head over to the giant golden dome. It's big. It's golden. And it's a dome. Monument to Hubris. Enter the Great Golden Dome. It's great, it's golden, and it's a dome. It's the Great Golden Dome. Like I said, it's Great Golden Dome. I don't remember where I'm going. We'll just walk until we figure it out. If these symbols on the windows look familiar, it's because they're the same ones that were on the spinny dome. Which I'm sure is a technical term for it. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I am taking a delightful stroll, is where I'm going. Is this the direction I came from? Is this where I came in? Did I do it? I did a very nice little 360 there. Well, let's see what's down a layer. Down a level here. Just a nice little windswept vista here. God, look at that! Oh, it's so pretty. Get a better view of the fucked up water issues, which we'll be learning about more. Water shouldn't really have a hole in it like that. Generally not how water works, just in case you've never seen it before. I still refer to the Islands of Mist by the names that they were referred to in the strategy guide that I had when I was 12. This is called Temple Island, because it's got that temple that we saw. So here's a problem. Drawbridge. Inaccessible. That looks like a problem for later us, doesn't it? Oh my god, as a kid I didn't realize how many rickety planks I was crossing. Holy shit. Oh, no. You can't die in this game except in very specific... Oh god. Very specific situations, but... Ooh. Oh, that's making me nervous. Should probably turn the power onto this. Collateral damage. Cause the Boiler Island Bridge to collapse. Well, shit. I genuinely didn't realize that would happen. We'll just, whoops. I guess we're finding another way to that island and back, aren't we? I don't think that fucked up my progress, but, did not expect that. Whoops. It's fine. It's fine. This island is very stable and perfectly okay. Alright? Riven is a totally functional age, and there is nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Oh, good lord. Fuck me, right? Alright, well, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Is there something in the middle, maybe, that I should be looking at? What's this? Ah, yes. Linking books, written by Gen, who is not very good at writing them, require an independent power source. This is one such book, and there is no power source. It's like we're in a giant generator, but there's, like, nothing we can really do. I am trying to remember where else I can go on this island at this point, because I saw the big fancy temple. I solved the temple puzzle. I've been to all 5 areas. Now I gotta figure out how to get to the tram. Is there, like, something I'm missing on this island? I don't think so. This is a code that we must eventually enter. We don't have the code. Needless to say. Can I go anywhere over here? No, that's a sheer cliff. Alright. Let's keep figuring some stuff out. My goal, as I've previously stated, is to not have to check a single walkthrough or puzzle solution, except for the one puzzle towards the end of the game that I can never get right because it is extremely complicated. This giant dagger, by the way, should look familiar. Just like the one that got dropped over here. And it's just like the one by the doorway. I wonder if there's, like, another path down in the rocks that I'm missing or something. You know what? I just remembered something. There's a secret door, I believe, somewhere in this cave. I think. I'm not positive, but I want to say there's a secret door somewhere in a cave. Is it in here? No. Maybe not in here. Can I open these doors? I cannot. Seems to be nothing I can do in here. No, I thought there was a secret door in here, but there isn't. Maybe I should fuck around with this more. Yeah, let's fuck around with the 5-sided room a little more. See what else I can do with it. Also, I'm looking over at my stream, and this might have to be a stream that I use a PNG for, instead of my usual VTuber model. Just saying that because it seems a little janky. Just a little janky, it's not that bad. Okay, so we're gonna do some mental mapping, okay? We're going to call the position that we're at right now, across from that cave over there, we're gonna label it 1, okay? It's number 1. The next one over to the left is gonna be 2. Over by the Golden Dome, that's 3. I think 4 is over by the Spinny Dome. And 5 is the one that doesn't have a button. So let's see what we can access. We know what's at 1 over here. Let's try to get to 2. Because we know what's at 1 and we know what's at 3. And we know what's at 5. It's 2 and 4 that are the mysteries. Where I might have missed something. So, we're gonna figure this out. We will figure this out together, my friends. We're gonna keep pushing buttons until something happens. Okay, until we have thoroughly explored all 5 sides. So we're gonna go in at 5. We already know there's nothing else at 5. Maybe there is and I have forgotten something, but the graphics are much, much clearer than they used to be. So, okay, so this is 5 connected with 3. Now we've already been around 3. We've already been inside the giant dome. Unless maybe I go this way? Is there something different if I go this way? I don't think there is, but just bear with me. We're going to take another little brief tour through the Gold Dome. Okay? It's fine. It's fine. We're just taking a stroll. God, it is wild to me how much I have forgotten about this game and what I'm supposed to do. Like, I must have played this game 6 or 7 times when I was a kid. When all the other kids my age were playing, like, games that are widely regarded to be classics, I was playing this shit. No, I don't know why. Alright, so we need to see 2 and 4 again. And this is 3. And since these are not connected directly, there's not, like, another one right next to it. That means we're going to have to get to 2 and 4 through 5 and 1. Again, this is making sense in my head. It might not be making sense to you, but it's kind of making sense to me. Kind of. I think we need to connect 5 with 2. Or 1 with 4. Alright, so let's go back out here. We fucked with that. We fucked with that. I don't think there's anything else I can do with this other than go, ooh, ah, look at the shiny dome. And we've already determined that all we can do is look at the little sigils on the shiny dome. Ooh, it's shiny. There's nowhere else we can go at 4. Okay. I can try to get 4 and 2 connected, so... How did I play this as a 12-year-old? I'm 39 and I'm struggling. It's been almost an hour and all I have done is bumble. But I think that's to be expected when you're watching somebody play puzzle games, isn't it? We bumbling. We fucking bumbling. Okay, and so this is 2. Which had the steam pipe. And there's literally nothing else here. There has got to be something that I am missing. There's got to be more to the island than this. I wonder if there's an external walkway on the dome that I haven't paid attention to. It's entirely possible that I just mentally bypassed it. Now to push buttons until I can leave. I think this will eventually connect with 2. Or with 5, so I can go out that way. Yep. There we go. Alright, let's go back to the shiny golden dome. And see if I have been missing something, because I could very well have been missing something. Alright, back to the shiny golden dome. No, I'm not seeing any external walkway here either. I swear to God, if I have to check a walkthrough this soon in the game, I'm gonna cry. Maybe there's something more over here that I didn't notice. Somewhere else I can go. Oh, there is. All right, all right. We're back. We're back in business, folks. We're back in business. I'm just dumb. Ooh. Oh. The shiny chair. Don't mind if I do. Aha! We've opened the door in the temple. What does this do? Oh, we can lower and raise a bridge here, it looks like. Interesting. Okay, well, let's lower this bridge then, so that things are connected. I don't know what bridge that is. But it is a bridge somewhere. Alright, fantastic. We can get the fuck off this island now. That's a pretty alarming chair, isn't it? There's still a lot more to see on this island, however, we won't be able to access literally any of it for a while, so... For now, let's head on back to the temple, and we can toodaloo off to the next island after a full fucking hour. Yeah, there was basically one puzzle and one kind of hidden spot to find, and it took me a whole fucking hour. I have played this game before many times. We are doing so good. Excuse me. We burping again. Behold! Now we can leave. Another beautiful vista. Look at that. Gorgeous. Call the button. Send the tram on over. There it is. Here it comes. Look at that. Noom. Behold your main method of transportation while you are here on Riven. The maglev tram. Short for magnetic levitation. It's very fancy. You sit down. I turned on those sound effects subtitles because I can be a little bit deaf. You turn the thing around. And then you take a nice ride. Whee! And we're off. Across the questionable waters of Riven. Hang on, it's loading. Give me a minute. Gotta load the island. We done? I think we're done. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, welcome to Jungle Island. Brittle brown leaves arrive on Jungle Island. Like I said, welcome to Jungle Island. I guess these are the official names for the island. Wow. I didn't even see any of this in the game way back when. Holy crap, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, man. What's this? This is a puzzle I don't remember having to do. Is that a puzzle, or is that just a thing? Did they add new puzzles? I think they added new puzzles. Well, shit. Anyway. We'll get back to that thing. I don't know what it is. Oh, which way, which way? Let's go this way first. Look at those guys down there. Holy crap. We're gonna sneak up on them. That's what we're doing. The goal is to sneak up on them, and you gotta hear the noise they make. You gotta hear their alarm call. And to do that, you gotta stop when they look up. You see nothing. This is our first encounter with the wildlife of Riven. Ah, damn. We didn't get to hear them make the distress call. We startled them. It's fine. I remember what it sounds like. It sounds like a weird-ass bark. I'm wandering for a reason. I'm not just, like, ambling stupidly. I promise. Is there something to see? On the rock where they were vibing. I think there's something to see on the rock where they were vibing. Isn't there? There should be. Did they just, like, redo this puzzle? Oh, they might have. Oh, okay. Alright, this is not how I remember it, but it's fine. Maybe I have to go up those stairs over there. Well, just remember those rocks, okay? Let's go up these stairs and see what there is to see. I will die if the puzzles are, like, completely revamped. Because, like, good for them. You know? Yeah, okay, I don't remember any of this shit. This is new. This is all brand new. Wow, okay. I may have to go back on my goal of not using any assistance, because, yeah, what the fuck is all this? This is brand spanking new. What's with this tree? I don't remember that. And these weird idols? I don't remember that either. Interesting. Huh. Okay, well, maybe we'll get some clues. But what you might have picked up on is that there are signs of actual civilization on this island. And you would be correct. What the fuck is this? What is this? I don't remember this. I don't remember that platform being there either. The one in the back, the one behind it, I remember. I don't remember the one closer to us, with the big old star on it. I remember the one with the hole in it. And as you can see, there is a submarine track that we're gonna have to fuck with soon. Oh. Okay. Well, that's a dead end. Interesting. So, they have added more shit. And they have changed puzzles. Wild. Okay. It's gonna be a whole new challenge for me. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's head down this way and see what we can see. Perhaps we will meet some friendly Rivenese. Some friendly locals. Hello. Hi. Well, what's in here? I don't remember this. Oh! I remember this. This is the Rivenese schoolhouse. I thought you could only access it through the submarine in the old game, but apparently you can just walk down the stairs to it now. As you can see, this is most definitely a schoolhouse. You got the blackboards over here with dunny writing. Let's give this thing a crank and see what it does. Oh, fantastic.
Terekoi Danni, Kibayem Rivat, Arroyem Betik Tavom, Gabodonagayem.
A little out of sync, but that's fine. Fantastic. We've got Gen projecting himself into schoolrooms.
Ram.
That's very normal. We got Dear Leader over here. Huh. Look at that. He had some kid's spelling test. Now here is something to remember. I remember precisely what this is, at least on the left. On the left, these are the dunny numerals. In some order. This is a code for something. I have no fucking idea what. But we're gonna take a picture of it. It looks like it has something to do with those idols. I just don't know precisely what it has to do with the idols. It might have something to do with, like, the positioning. Like I said, this is a whole new puzzle, so I'm really working from the ground up here. This, however, I know what this does. This is going to teach you dunny numbers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That number is 7. One. So, okay. It's corresponding with the sheet. So, the numbers are 7, 1... I should really have a pen. Shit, I don't have anything to write with. 7, 1... I'm tempted to type them in the chat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 719 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Wait. Wait, okay. So it's 8 1. Fuck me. I didn't realize this was going to be a pencil and paper adventure, or I would have brought a pen in. I'm looking around for pens. It's what I'm doing right now. I have a notepad right here. I just don't have anything to write with. Let me send a quick text to my assistant, my husband. See if he'll bring me in a pen. Sending my husband a text in a desperate attempt to get a pen without actually having to get up. I think I hear him shuffling. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, honey.
Yep.
He brought me a pen. All right. So, that was 8. That was 8. So it's 8 1. Let's try to get the number that is a downward dome. Nope. That's 2. Is that a number that's on there? No. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One. Anyway, that's what happens when you hit the bottom. We're gonna have to fuck with this a little more to get the other numbers. I used to know how to count in Dunny. I used to know these numbers by heart. I could count to 25. Not anymore. That knowledge has left my mind to make room for shit that I do not use in my life at all, as is the case for a lot of childhood knowledge. I'm not knocking the educational system. I'm just saying it's the way it is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that a number on the sheet? No, it is not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6. That's not on there either. We're doing so good, guys. One. Already got that one. 1. And that's 8. We've already got 8. We're gonna be here for a little bit, I get the feeling. Pull up a chair. Grab a drink. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4. Is 4 a number on there? No. One. Okay, that's 9. That's 9. We already figured that out. Basically, Dunny numbers are base 5. So we are counting in base 5. And each time you hit another 5, the line rotates. But like, you see how this one here, you see how this is 1 over here, because we figured that out already. What happens is each time you hit another 5, it rotates counterclockwise, I believe. So I think this is 5, and then this is 5 plus 3, and I think that's 3, and I think that's 10. However, I just want to make sure, because I don't want to fuck it up, and I don't know what this is at all. I think it might be 2. So we're gonna keep fucking with this until we get our numbers, basically, because I don't think there's any other way to get them. You have to do this for a while. So like I said, pull up a chair, grab a drink, put your feet up. You know, it's a Wednesday night, it's hump day. You know, just chill with me for a bit while we figure out Dunny numbers. Actually, it's Riven Eats numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6, not 10. Okay, good. I'm really glad we did that. Okay, so that's 6. Our last number here is 6. I'm glad we figured it out. Glad we figured out it's not 10, it's 6. Which actually makes sense now that I look at it. Because you've got the horizontal line for 5 and the vertical line for 1. This is how I started to learn linguistics. And, like, that kind of stuff, okay? Like, Riven taught me a lot. Riven had a big influence on the weird little motherfucker that I am today. I was not a normal child. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I was right. That vertical line is 5. Okay, so we just got to figure out this one and this one. I think it's 2 and 3. Actually, no, you know what? I'm positive this one is 3. Because this is 8. So that one has to be 3. What's this? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if that's 7... No. No, never mind. No. What? No. No? No, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's 1. We will get there. We will get there. 1, 2. It's 2. Okay, so that is 2. Oh, wait. It's got to be the... I'm looking for the curve at the bottom. Not the curve on the left. 1, 2, 3. Yep, we got that one. 1, 2. That's 4. Okay. We're learning to count today. 1, and that's 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at the mercy of RNGesus right now. One. Yeah. He got the yeet. Got the eat. By the way, have you noticed that this game's actually kind of a little horrifying? You've got 2 dudes suspended by their feet over a man-eating shark of some variety, gradually being lowered. That's kind of fucked up. That's 9. Yep. Just wish I could get that with the curve on the bottom. 2. That's 5. New. It's 1. What could that number be? This is driving me nuts. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. And if the game resets one more time, I'm just gonna put 2 with a question mark. And we'll just move on. That's 3. That's 8. That's 7. It's 5. Really getting my numbers drilled into me. I just don't know what that one number is. That's 7. That's 6. Okay, so 2 is off to the side. Not down on the bottom. What the fuck number could that be? 10? Maybe that's 10. Because it's 2 rotated. You know what? I bet it's 10. I'm gonna put 10 with a question mark. I still don't know what this applies to, by the way, so, you know, there's that. Alright, I've had enough school for one day. That's enough education for me. Oh, I didn't realize I could zoom in and out. That's a cool ability that the original game didn't have. I would love to get to that weird platform in the middle there. So we'll do our best. But I don't think there's anywhere else we can go here. Oh, I see what this is. Okay. So, little, real-life backstory here. Myst and Riven were created by 2 brothers. And, the brothers spent some time living in New Mexico, which is where I grew up. And they took a lot of inspiration from, the Native American groups in the area, and also just a lot of New Mexican things. If you ever played Uru, which was the very short-lived MMO that came out of the Myst universe, the game starts off in the deserts of southern New Mexico, and that is revealed to be where the Dunny people came from. This, I believe this is, and I apologize if I am wrong, I am extremely white. I'm gonna look up the term before I make an idiot out of myself real quick. Real quick. I've been away from New Mexico for a while. What is this thing? Hang on. I'm Googling. It's a stove. It's a, I cannot remember what the hell the name of it is. I thought the word was kiva, but I think that's actually where, that's like a ceremonial room. What is... Hang on, I'm gonna look this up because it's gonna piss me off. A horno! It's a horno! That's what it is. A horno is a mud adobe-built outdoor oven used by the Native Americans and the early settlers of North America. Originally introduced to the Iberian Peninsula by the Moors, it was quickly adopted and carried to all Spanish-occupied lands. I'm sure that was something you really needed to know. Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry. It was just, you know, when you grow up in New Mexico, nobody talks about New Mexico. No, at least when I was young, like, nowadays there's a lot of movies and stuff that were shot in New Mexico, and, you know, Breaking Bad was famously filmed in Albuquerque, where I lived for most of my life, and I actually was living across the street from the car wash during the time of filming. But, like... Oh, they're back. But, like, when all of this stuff in Riven reflected the Native American culture that I saw a lot, I was real excited. Yes, Breaking Bad! Hello, cat! It just made 12-year-old me happy to know that, like, somebody actually gave a shit about the little corner of the world where I lived. Hi! You miss me struggling with numbers. Alright, we gotta sneak up on these guys. We gotta get close enough to hear them do their distress call. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Though honestly, since they've changed the puzzle that this was a part of, I don't know if it still matters. We're gonna try. You see nothing. Lay down. Go night-night. Go mimis. You have a Zoe pup. How is the Zoe pup? Come on. Sneaky, sneaky. Creepy, creepy. There we go. Sleep peacefully, little friends. Snuggly puppy. Yeah, I don't know if it's still mandatory to get them to get out their distress call. The puzzle that used to be here, basically, involved rock structures and formations that looked like certain animals from certain angles. And they had these little wooden eyeballs where their eyes would be. And you would rotate them, and it would make a noise that sounds like the animal in question. So you had to know what the animal sounded like. However, I think they've changed that. Because there's those weird idols now that I still don't know what they're for. Nonetheless, I'm still going to try to sneak up on these guys. You don't see anything. Shh, 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 shh. Go back to sleep. Good night. Good night. No, 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 no. Lay back down. Lay back down. Lay back down. Lay back down. Shh. This is like me trying to sneak out of bed in the morning when Miles wants me to feed him, but I just have to pee at 6 a.m. No, no. Lay down. There it is. That's the noise. That's the noise you had to wait to hear. At least in the old game. Alright, so let's go the other direction. At that Y split. I really can't get over how well they have redone this game. It's really nice. And the fact that there are new puzzles is really cool. Like, they didn't just remake it frame for frame. They actually sat down and hammered out new puzzles for a new generation of gamers, and that's really fantastic. Anyway, there's a reason this is called Jungle Island. It's because there's a jungle. As you can see, they've been doing some heavy deforestation. What the? Is that a... What the fuck is that? Are solids glitching on Riven too now? Because I remember in the original game the water was fucked up, but we got reality holes now. Yeah, okay. That's fantastic. I don't think I should touch it. Okay, here's another one of those fucky idols that weren't there in the original game. Yeah, I don't like these bugs either, frankly. They're kind of terrible. Alright, so... we have a list of numbers. And we have, let me pull up my handy-dandy notebook here. Oh, I can write notes there. Fantastic. So I'll put the numbers that we translated, complete with that question mark for 10. 5, 3, 6. So those, the numbers that I have just put here are on the left-hand column of this piece of paper. As for the right-hand column, I think they have something to do with these idols, but I just don't know what. And it has something to do with, like, I have to turn them in a certain direction or something, but I don't know which one I have to turn in which direction. Okay, so this just has one little doodad. So if it only has one little doodad... there are two of them that have one doodad. I am missing information for this puzzle. I still don't know what to do with it, so... yeah, we'll just leave it. Maybe it has something to do with the number of birds on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But 4 isn't a number that we found, and I don't know how to number these idols yet. Oh god, more of these bugs! Ah! God! Dorito? Is the answer Dorito? The answer might be Dorito, for all I know at this point. Oh my god, these bugs! Ah! I have, like, an urge to just swat, even though there's nothing in here. Alright, let's go in the tunnel. There's new emojis. One of them's a Dorito. That's pretty fantastic. I love Doritos. Okay. Well, well. Look what we have here. Another spinny dome. Oh, thank you for the bits! Thank you, Cat. Thank you for the gay bits. I appreciate your gay bits. That sounds kind of fucked up. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, let's go this way first. Underneath the spinny dome, we have 2 directions we can take. Let's go left first, shall we? I don't remember which you should go first. But look at how beautiful this is. Look at how pretty. Love it. I seem to remember that you push a button on one of these 2 lights and it opens up the whale's mouth. But apparently that might not be the case anymore, because the game has been altered. It is different now, so there might be a different way to get in. I just seem to remember there was a secret button on top of one of these, but I don't think there is anymore. So we'll come back to that. Gotta be some other way to open it up, presumably. Let's go this way and see what's over here. Oh, what's down here? This new version of the game has all kinds of nooks and crannies that weren't there in the original. Like this pretty blue lit cave. I don't remember if it was here in the original or not. Okay. What's this? We got like a walkway. We got a way up. Look at that. That's really cool. Oh, we got another one of these fucking idols. Oh, this one's broken. That's even better. This one's broken. Fantastic. That will help us even less. Presumably, we will have to fill in some gaps mentally here. Well, that was a fun excursion. Fantastic. This is probably going to be longer than a 2-hour stream, I think, considering we spent the entire first hour basically having story time, and then I struggled to solve a very basic puzzle. Okay, so, where were we going? We were going through here. Up here. Oh, okay, this is just the way to the logging area, right. Oh. Buggy. That was another insect noise I needed to know. Won't be on for much longer, you gotta eat dinner. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. What's for dinner? I know, you hate the bugs. I'm not a fan of them either. It was one of the noises you had to memorize for the old puzzle. Considering it's a really major puzzle, I'm not surprised they changed it. Okay, right, we went down there already. Ooh, walking tacos, that sounds good. I think I'm gonna ask Chris if he wants to do walking tacos on Tuesday, because it's Taco Tuesday, but also, it's the drop of the new Final Fantasy expansion, the one that's like Latin America vibes, so it feels like a good day to do Taco Tuesday. Early release is actually, I want to say Friday, I think. But, yeah. That just seems like a good day for tacos. look at the interplay of the light and the water. That's fantastic. Used to be there was a little girl you could encounter on this path. I wonder if she's still here. Doesn't look it. Submarine's not there. And once again, we are foiled by another fucking bridge. This game has changed a lot. That corridor looked like a vajayjay. You are not wrong. Have fun peeing and then eating dinner, but not at the same time. They're called walking tacos, not peeing tacos. I have got to figure out how to get to the rest of the village. We'll get there. We'll get there. Eventually. We will get there. I think I'm going to do 2.5 hours tonight. My delay extended like a minute. That's fantastic. This game is really rough on my otherwise good PC. Bye! Yeah, I think next time I play it, which might actually be Friday, I will probably look into using a PNG instead of my usual VTube model. Tip I learned from Danny. If your PC's on the struggle bus. Because I've already turned the settings down on this game. Like, a lot. I'm running it on medium. At least I think I am. Oh, I'm running it on custom. Okay. Let's run it on balanced instead, shall we? It's not quite as pretty, but it's still very pretty. And hopefully this'll help. I could have sworn we were already here. In fact, I'm positive we were already here. Yeah, okay, here's the idol that I used to know how to open, but now I don't. Okay. Used to be a switch on one of these bad boys, but now there isn't one. Maybe it's on one of these other lights? Probably not. Okay, no. We will figure this out. We will. This is the way back into the cave. And that's the idol. That's the cave. And this is... what again? Genuinely don't remember. Look at that giant fucking dagger! Look at it! This giant fucking dagger. Okay, so we went down that way. Ooh, glow spores. Pretty. This just leads you back to the junction. I will figure this out. Like, just so we're clear. I will figure this out. Because we want to get up there. We want to get to the spinny dome. That's the goal. But the way that I remember you get up there is through that idol's mouth. Hang on. I had another thought. It's probably a stupid thought, but I had another thought. No, wait, this just leads me to the broken idol. Doesn't it? Yeah, I think this just leads me back to the broken idol. I'm gonna relive my childhood with Riven. And then it turns out the game has completely been altered and is not even close to what I remember in terms of some of the puzzles. Yeah, there's nothing here except the idol. Oh, there's a different number of birds on it, though, I think. 1, 2... No, there's still 4. There's still 4 birds. I was excited for a minute, thought I made a breakthrough. I wonder if these carvings have numbers on them. I don't think it's the number of carvings, because there's way more than, like, 8 or 10. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I am having he-who's stupid brain right about now. But I feel like there are more clues in the village. So let's try to get back to the rest of the village, because there's a large part of it we have not gotten to yet. Like, most of it. At least it's a pretty walk, right? You know? Sure, we're just wandering around a lot, but at least it's pretty. Back to the bugs that Cat hates. I'm not a huge fan of them either. Yeah, okay, so each of these idols have... Ooh, what's this? New follower? Oh, thank you! Thank you very much! Nicole W. King. Hello! I had to lean into my screen there to see it, because I'm dumb. Thank you for following! I appreciate it. Ah, okay. This minecart takes you elsewhere. Oh. A spammer. Well. I got excited for a minute. Alright, so we've already seen a bunch of this shit. I'm thinking where I want to go next. We've seen the village from 2 angles, and this way just leads back to the tram. Let's go back past these critters and try to see if there's anything more in the village that we can access. I'm trying to remember how I got to the village before, but I just don't remember it at all. Because everything's so different. So much stuff has changed, you know? A whole new Riven. A whole new world. A whole new world. Don't come after me, Disney. Yeah, once again, I couldn't even begin to determine what I'm supposed to do with this thing. Or what number it's supposed to be, for that matter. There's still 4 birds on top of it. Yeah, I think we'll keep going till 2.5 hours for this one. I'm having fun. Despite the fact that I am very fucking confused, I am having fun. Okay, so this whole section of the village is where I want to go. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff over here. But I can't seem to access any of it. I am reaching multiple dead ends tonight. Might fuck around with it off camera, off stream a little bit. See what I can figure out if I have to. Alright, so we're back at the schoolhouse. If we had the submarine available, we could go somewhere, but we don't. We're just wandering. We're having a wander, you know? It's a lovely day here on Jungle Island in Riven. Beautiful day. In this, this Southwest-inspired settlement. Like I was saying earlier, you know, nobody gives a shit about New Mexico, so, you know, it's kind of nice. At least nobody gave a shit back then. I guess people give more of a shit now. What does this tree have to do with anything? Like, I feel like this tree has some significance. Like, it should have some significance. It feels like it's too important to just be a random-ass tree. But I don't see anything important about it. You know? Like... maybe it's just vibes. Maybe it's just aesthetics. Try going back in the other way. Maybe I missed something. Not gonna bother sneaking up on these guys now. If I spook them, I spook them. Wonder if there's anything over on the far end of this sandbar. Probably not. Oh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. There is actually something over here. What do you know? But nothing of any actual interest. Just some bugs, an empty bucket, and a downed ladder. In the original Riven, you didn't have this, like, free roaming option. It was point and click. So, having the ability to roam like this is really neat. Alright, we'll go back up to the high part of the island, and, go back to the other part of the settlement. See if I can get anywhere that time. And if I can't, maybe this stream really will just be 2 hours until I get my shit together and figure out how to proceed. There's that gap in existence again. That is really fucking alarming. Look at that. Wild. Total collapse is imminent. Investigate the strange breach. Oh, fantastic. I got an achievement for that. Neat. Got a bunch of achievements tonight just by, like, stumbling into them like a dumbass. But really, that's the best way to get achievements, isn't it? Okay, so we won't go out the side way this time. We've already established that just leads to the jungle that we can't figure out how to do anything with yet. We'll go back through the blue tunnel. Cat's right, it really does kind of look like a vajayjay. There's no jump feature, I just tried. Back through this cave over here. Wow, you can actually see the fish in the water now. That is wild. You can see the fish in the goddamn water. I love it. Beautiful. You can see the little plants and shit too. That's great. No, it seems like there's really only one way to go here, and there's nothing I can find that will, like, summon the, summon the submarine, or... Oh, that's so weird. They've, like, changed this whole area. And now I can't access half of it. Yeah, it's not gonna let me just climb down into the water, apparently. There has got to be something that I am missing. There has got to be. Me desperately hitting M in the hopes that there's a map. There's no map. There's no map in this fucking game. You want a map? You don't get a map. You gotta draw your own goddamn map. Back in my day. I'm kidding. We'll do a little more puttering, and then if we don't make any progress in the next, like, 10-15 minutes, I'll go ahead and call it for the night. And I'll play the game a little off-stream, and try to, figure out what to do. However, this game was just released yesterday, so I don't think I'm gonna find any sort of guides. Hold on, I have an idea. I got an idea. Might be a stupid idea, but it's an idea that I have. What if... Because I know you had to do this for a certain puzzle in the old game. What if we go back to the tram... Oh. That doesn't do anything. I was hoping it would. Interesting. There's some kind of trap there underneath it. Anyway, my goal wasn't what if we go back to the, what if we go back to the idol and stare at it some more? No. My goal was... What if we go around to the other side of the tram? Oh, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. That did not achieve anything at all. Fantastic. Alright, we'll give it another 10 minutes, and if I don't make any progress in 10 minutes, we'll call it for the night. You know, I'm wondering if these idols have something to do with sound, too. because they're all near... They seem to be near significant sounds. For instance, this one over here... This is near flowing water. I may be onto something. Or I may not be. And this idol over here, in the cleared out area up ahead, is near the sound of bugs. Yeah, like you hear it. You hear the bugs. So maybe this is the bug noise idol, and that one, the other one was the water noise idol. I'm literally just pulling stuff out of my butt. Taking guesses based on the old puzzles, basically. There has to be something that I'm missing. Like, there has to be something. I must be missing something. I'm sure some buffoon will have a complete walkthrough up on Steam in, like, 2 days. I wonder, though, does that minecart still take you to another island, or does it take you to a different part of the same island now? I guess there's only one way to find out. Get in, loser. Oh yeah, it takes you to a different island. It's these hoops here magically keep the water back. Wow, this is way cooler than I remember it. Yep, I believe this takes you to... Yep, this takes you to a whole different island. I think you can go back, though. So I don't want to explore this island just yet. A tree falls, a page arises. Arrive on Boiler Island. Yep. And then I can get back in. And I can go back to Jungle Island. Okay, so we found out we can take a trip. It's not terrible. Oh, this actually is making me a little nauseous to watch. So I'm just gonna close my eyes till I hear that it's done. Yeah, it made me a little queasy. Didn't make me queasy in the original game. Just in the new one because it's so much better done. Whoa. Oh yeah, that turned my stomach real bad. Oof. Woof. that got us exactly fucking nowhere. I mean, it did get us nowhere. It got us to Boiler Island. But that's not where we want to be. I gotta figure out how to get into that idol's mouth. I feel like that is a major part of what I need to do. I can't figure out how to make it happen. There's gotta be something, some lever or something, some way to open it up that I'm just not seeing. Needs to be a big red button on top of one of these things. Meh. Just cannot figure it out for the life of me. Alright, so I can't get in there. Can't get to half the village. Can't believe I had a big, brilliant idea and it turned out to be stupid. I mean, yes, I can believe that, actually. That actually is not that common for me. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know where else I'm supposed to be going right now. Or, like, what else I can possibly do. Wait, what the fuck is this? Wait, wasn't there something else here before? Why is there a... What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? This is where that rift in space-time was. Maybe Atris patched it up. Maybe this was his patch. That's wild. That is wild shit. Atris, can you open up the stupid whale idol's mouth? That would help. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the schoolhouse. And if I can't find anything else to do in there, if I cannot come up with any other brilliant solutions, I'm gonna call it for the night. Yeah, hello. I feel like they kind of remapped the whole island, honestly. Jungle Island is completely different than I remember it. Which was wild, because Temple Island was exactly the way I remembered it. Okay, so this might be the wind and bird song idol, maybe? If we're talking about sounds? I don't know, I'm spitballing. Spitballing. Maybe I'm supposed to go to Boiler Island now and come back here later? possibility. I just seem to remember there being a lot more to do on this island before leaving, but... we'll see. For now, I'm gonna go back to the schoolhouse and make sure I'm not missing any, like, secret passages or something. Submarine! Please come back! I need you. I don't think there's anything else to be seen in here. Yeah. No, I don't think there is. Some fruits. A test. Take a screenshot of that. That might be a clue. I don't know. And I think we're probably going to call it here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much for coming to join me for what turned out to be a completely different version of a game I loved when I was a kid. I may pick this one up on Friday. Might do Riven again. I'm pretty tempted to, honestly, because I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. So thank you for coming. Yeah, like I said, maybe more Riven on Friday. I'll try to get my head wrapped around what I need to do on this island a little bit better. I'll poke around on Steam and stuff and see if anybody's asked questions or written any answers, that kind of thing. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming, and I hope I see you again on Friday. Good night.